Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you a video featuring an interview from Niantic's Monster Hunter Now game director. This article is by Famitsu. It's a line of Japanese video game magazines, and I have the source article on the description link for the video. And the one being interviewed is Chihiro Kano, who is a director of games at Niantic. Just in case you guys have never watched the trailer for when Monster Hunter Now first came out, it's this dude right over here. So I translated the article using Google Translate, as the original article is in Japanese. So if the English is jumbled up a little bit, that's probably why, but I do my best to translate it and just make it make sense. But it's pretty well put together, so I'm actually pretty impressed. And now let's jump right into it. First is a question regarding Odogaron, Shizuyaku, and Deviljho. The question is, will the new monsters, Odogaron, Shizuyaku, and Deviljho, temporarily disappear from the field like Barioth from last season? And Kano's answer is, there is no deadline. I think the number of large monsters will increase significantly, so we have to think about how we are going to do it in another season. Here's my reaction to this question. This is great because it's going to be a huge issue in the future with so many large monsters. Kano is aware that there are hundreds of monsters. If you end up with 100 monsters, you may end up not being able to meet the monsters you want to see at all. So this is a great reaction, and honestly, just increase the amount of large monster spawns on a map right now. Just like the 20th anniversary event. The 20th anniversary event has more monster spawns. So with more spawns, you could just steroid spawn, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a bad idea to do it, especially if there will be more monsters. And there should be a gem earning system so free-to-play players can buy storage space, and more free storage space too, please. No, we need more free storage space, and there needs to be a gem earning system like one of my members of my community mentioned before. Like, we need to be, but like storage, okay, you can release new monsters, but how about our storage space? There needs to be more storage space, free storage space, and like I mentioned, a gem earning system so free-to-play players can earn item storage. So I will spend money, but we need a free-to-play system like Pokemon Go desperately. The next question is a question regarding Deviljho's strength. So the question is, how strong will Deviljho be? If I try to hunt a 5-star Puke, will a 5-star Deviljho appear? And the answer from Kano is that the strength of Deviljho scales with the level of the hunter. And here's my reaction to this question. Does he mean hunter level or star level? Because I'm like, hunter level 130. Am I gonna get like a 9-star Deviljho? I'm just kidding. Anyways, this will likely be based on large monster stars, but we'll just have to wait and see. So depending on where you're at in the post game, like you're at 6, 7 stars or whatever, it'll probably be based off of that. But regardless, Bow and Light Bowgun mains will go burr. We will machine gun everything to oblivion and take down Deviljho regardless of however he appears. At least I hope we can. Moving on, we have a question about invasions. So the question is, will invasions be like tickets for Hunt-a-thons? So you have to spend tickets to continue with Hunt-a-thons, and the answer from Kano is that invasions will be the same as the field. If you go around that spot, you have invasions, and there is no holding times. The invasion is available 24 hours a day. Here's my reaction to this question. So it looks like invasions won't be monetized. That's a step in the right direction, which is really great. Imagine having to pay to get another invasion. Thankfully, we're not going to have a mechanic like that in the March major update. And the update said it will be triggered at random, so I guess that means you'll just have to slay everything and force an invasion. So force an invasion in order to see Deviljho and to hunt it and get its material drops. And now we have a question regarding Zingore and Hunt-a-thons, or hats for short. And the question is, Zingore only appears in Hunt-a-thons. Will it spawn on the field in Season 1? And the answer is, Zingore will only appear in hats, according to Kano. But they have received requests to hunt in other locations, so we hope to accommodate them. Here's my reaction to this question. Zingore's big problem is it's only in Hunt-a-thons, or hats. Looks like in the future it will appear on the map in events or something. And Zingore gear should be buffed for how hard it is to currently get. No, seriously, Zingore gear isn't that great. So I'm hoping that in the future it does get buffed, or if you're gonna put it out in a future event, you know, like a GoFest level event like Pokemon Go, a live event, you know, somewhere like the United States or Japan or something like that, would be really great to put Zingore out in the field and make it a rewarding experience. The next question is a really good one. It's a question regarding Hunt-a-thon difficulty. The question is, I think it's hard for hunters to gather for hats, and it's hard to solo and doesn't go well in many scenarios. Are there plans to update the difficulty for Hunt-a-thons? And Kano's answer is, hats will not be updated in Season 1. The dev team understands and considers it an issue. There are tests being done to make Hunt-a-thons easier. I want to tell more about it, but the dev team is working hard to resolve the issue. Here's my reaction to this loaded question. Seriously, just take out the hat buff. If you want to put it this way, for solo players, make no buff, and for groups, make it a buff. It's, probably hard to implement, but not that hard. Or just let us invite friends to Hunt-a-thons and monster hunts to help us group hunt. Remote hunting needs to happen. Let us hunt with friends off this 200 meter distance from our friends list and just let us do it. Just do it. It would make things so much easier and make this game a hell of a lot of fun. Make hats easier, make large monster hunts easier, make the game overall more fun just like it's intended to. Let remote hunting happen. Next, we have a question regarding player communication. The question is, I think layered armor is a form of visual communication. Pokemon Go puts a lot of effort into communication, like being able to add friends after raids. Will Monster Hunter Now do the same? And here's the answer from Kano. Monster Hunter Now is a game that strongly encourages hunters to play together. I think it's great if we communicate visually. From now on, you can check other hunters' gear in the lobby. I like to think about new functions whenever I have a good idea. Here's my reaction to this question. Layered armor is a cool feature, but it's really meh. We don't really care what you have as long as the monster dies. If I go to a squad and me and my squad are about to kill this monster, I will carry you. Our people will carry each other. Unless we really need to go down to the wire. But if we can't even communicate with them outside of it and they're not next to us, how can we even do that? As a solo player, if you strongly encourage group hunting, let us remote hunt with our friends. I keep saying that over and over again because it needs to be a thing. It's not like that in the United States, probably East, but not the US, and there are other communities out there that solo play, that don't have a lot of groups, so please. Communication doesn't matter if you hardly have anyone around you to play with or no one to play with at all. And this creates a huge issue. If you really want players to play with each other, it needs to be not just in person, it also needs to be online, just like the main series games. You know, we live in a very dangerous world, Niantic. Not all people have the luxury of going outside. You know, there's weathers, there's crime, there's car crashes and other things. You probably should let us be safer, and if you want that strong player interaction, make remote hunting happen. Next up, I think this is the best question out of this entire interview, and it's a question regarding player feedback. The question is, during the presentation at a briefing session, layered clothing was a highly requested feature. How does Niantic's dev team and Capcom's research team use hunters' voices as a reference? And Kano's answer is, we read all feedback on the community forum. We also check social media, YouTube, etc. In some cases, the most requested features match the issues we feel are the most problematic and respond to them with higher priority. We are also developing various features. There are cases where you want to improve the problem by introducing a new feature rather than fixing the problem right away. And here's my reaction to this question. So they do watch YouTube videos for feedback. What do you know? You gotta give credit where credit is due. Niantic/Capcom's team has done 1,000 times better than the team working on Pokemon Go. No, seriously. Niantic, Pokemon Go, you suck.
What are you doing? Stop goofing off and get the radar!
Yeah!
Rest in peace to the GOAT, Akira Toriyama. We miss you. Thank you for my childhood. And I gotta give credit where credit is due again. And Niantic's Pokemon Go team can take a lot of notes, and I hope they are looking at the example that Niantic and Capcom are doing for Monster Hunter Now. Many voices are better than one voice. No one speaks for anyone. There is also room for improvement. The I think I speak for everyone stuff is dumb. No. As you see, Not just my feedback, but everyone collectively from the community is causing Niantic to listen, and I gotta give them credit for their execution. You never want to settle for less. The first step to solving a problem is to recognize it. Don't settle for where the game is right now. There's still a lot of things from the main series games that can be implemented into now, and there's always room for improvement. So never stop yelling. And now we have a question regarding the Season Pass. So the question is how to raise tiers for the Season Pass. And Kano's answer is, you can earn tier points by clearing objectives like hunting large monsters. In addition, Season Passes and tiers are prepared to encourage new ways to play other than hitting monsters. In Season 1, if you go on a group hunt, you'll get a small bonus. I hope to add various conditions and combine communication elements next season. I would like to develop the Season Pass in a way that expand the ways people can play. My reaction to this is that this upcoming Season Pass actually looks to be something really good. It's nice to see they thought of different ways to play for tier points, rather than just like what Kano said, we're just beating monsters to death like we usually do. Let's hope this feature lives up to the hype. Speaking of Season Pass, we have another question regarding Season Pass, and this time it's regarding tiers. And the question is, can you tell us the standard for progressing through tiers and upper limit of tiers? The answer is, from Kano, there are various rewards up to tier 100, and rewards above that are Zenny. Seasons are scheduled to be 3 months long, and it will be recorded as a Hunter medal along with a season tier number at the end of the season. There will be a lot of variation, but you can get to tier 30 to 40 after one round of the main story. The highest tier is 999. If they enjoy it that much, they can talk about improving it even more next time. And my reaction to this is, wow, there is more to the Season Pass than I thought. I thought it was going to be your same generic battle pass or whatever that every other game does. But I was wrong. And I wonder how much work you need to do to get to tier 9999. That sounds like something I would go after. But it kind of sucks that anything past tier 100 is all Zenny. Should be better rewards after that for the effort, or at least make it like Wyvern Gem Shards every 10 tiers after 100. I think that would be much better. But they're talking about improving it, so we'll just have to wait and see. And last but not least, we have a question regarding Wyvern Gem Shards and game updates. The question is, this is a very personal problem, but I haven't received any Wyvern Gem Shards for 3 months. Since Wyvern Gem Shards doesn't drop, my gear doesn't become stronger, only my hunter rank increases. What do you think of the drop rate and ratio of materials? The answer from Kano is, that is a problem I really want to solve. That is why YGS are rewards for events and season passes. I would like to create equipment at a faster pace and strengthen weapons. You'll have to wait till Season 2. Seasons are large updates, but we want to resolve updates that make it easier to play without waiting for season updates. As a dev team, we are putting a lot of effort into making adjustments. And my final reaction for this question, looks like Wyvern Gem Shards will be a reward for the upcoming Season Pass. I mean, it's probably going to be premium though, but hopefully it's for free as well. It's cool other avenues of making gear and making them stronger is being considered, and the updates during seasons have been amazing, except for the Hunt-a-thon one. Stop this whole waiting in a lobby stuff and just let us move to the next one. It's not that hard to double check and make sure everyone's in a lobby before you move on to the next monster in Hunt-a-thons. Now, this video has been a long one, but I just want to close out with thank you Niantic/Capcom, Monster Hunter Now team, for listening to our feedback. We really do appreciate you. I have played another game since the beginning for many years, and it's very seldomly changed. But this one, Monster Hunter Now, has changed pretty rapidly, and I'm looking forward to more in the future. So please keep listening to our feedback. Please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your grinds, and I will see y'all on the next video.